Don't need no invitation, 'cause you know where I am. No need to know me, 'cause I'm always home.
Tonight on The Living Room, can our Renovate for Profit expert Cherie Barber convince a homeowner to let go of his beloved wood?
This bathroom makes me want to scream.
Leave your skis at home. Chris has some great ideas for skiless snow holidays.
This is the most natural thing.
You get your second chance in a lifetime to win our sensational once-in-a-lifetime competition. Over $180,000 worth of prizes and just one winner. And as happy as a pig in Mudgee.
Come on, come on!
Miguel talks free-range pork.
Hey, hey, hey.
Discerning TV viewers of Australia, great to have you with us on The Living Room. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Had a good week? Barry, we're kicking off with you. What have you got for us this week?
Yeah, I gave my old friend Cherie Barber, our Renovate for Profit guru, a call. I wanted to meet up with a terrific young couple I've met through the week.
Cherie is amazing. Her strike rate, I mean, what did she get last time?
Well, in just 8 days, she managed to revalue her property by over $50,000.
That is incredible. So what was the challenge this time?
Well, we've got a full house of half-finished projects. They need to sell, and it's not going to be easy. Emma and her builder hubby Kevo dreamt of making fast money in the property game. They thought they'd found the perfect place to start with his 50s weatherboard in Sydney's northern beaches.
Well, when we bought this house, we saw that it was a real dive in the bomb, so we just saw that it was a great opportunity to improve it or renovate it.
They planned a quick reno, sell up and move on to the next flip. But that was 5 years ago.
Being a builder, it's just, you know, probably the last thing I want to do when I get back. So, yeah, this is probably a great kickstart for us to get it happening.
Camo and Emma have got a dream of being in the property game, but it's dwindling away because these guys are running at a snail's pace. Time to talk turkey, get this show on the road. Camo and Emma's work in progress has 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom and an open-plan kitchen and living area. Not a terrible layout, but it doesn't take long to see what's holding them back. This isn't everybody's taste.
It does seem to be a bit of a wow factor.
Yeah.
Everybody comments on it.
Which is great for me because I put, a lot of time into it, so it's nice, and I love it.
Camo's dad was a timber merchant. Like father, like son, he loves his wood. Are you the guy that people ring up when they got too much timber?
Yeah, that's right.
God knows Camo will do something with it.
It's a Swedish feel.
Yeah,
it is. It's like a sauna.
Yeah, love it.
Come in here to relax.
But when you fall in love with any part of your renovation, you stop seeing the big picture. They need help. But first, it's time to see what their unfinished business is worth today.
A lot of wood. Some people may not like that, it's quite overwhelming, but it's different. There's a lot of wood in here again, which makes it a little bit dark. I value this property in its current market state at $700,000.
That's well under their sales expectation of $800 grand. With more than 100 renos under her belt, Renovating for Profit guru Cherie Barber can smell a property profit a mile away. She has some tough words for Camo and Emma.
When you're doing your renovations, you always want to do a renovations where you cater to the majority of people, not the minority. And this is minority stuff. So they really have to use common sense here if they want to make a profit.
Cherie plans to give the unfinished house a cohesive contemporary look and a family-friendly layout. She'll reposition the doorway to give a sense of entry, screen off the living room from the doorway and remove the fireplace, and add a deck at the front to give the perception of more living space. That is, if Camo lets her have her way. Lucky for Cherie, he's off-site for the morning. So she can work on Emma during the demolition.
And this bathroom makes me want to scream. This is one thing that I'm not going to be negotiable on. You know, this is going to be an $800,000 property. This looks like it belongs in a $200,000 property. So I want to take this out today. I have your permission to do that.
Yes.
I know that Kemo's not here today.
I know, so let's do it quick.
Yeah, we have to. I know he's going to be here in about 3 hours, so let's get it off. What do you think about the kitchen bench?
I mean, I think if it's possible, it would be great to work around it and leave it at the end, because I think it would be really nice to keep it if we can.
Yep.
I mean, at the end of the day, it depends how it looks. It's got to look contemporary, and, you know, we've got to achieve what we're trying to achieve here. But if we can keep it...
Yeah.
Cherie's had her way with the bathroom, but for now, the bench top stays.
Hey, gorgeous. Hello.
So there's a few changes.
Cool.
Can I show you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy dooly.
I suppose for me, a lot of effort's gone into getting it to where it is, and now to see all that being removed and all that manpower and time and effort has just sort of been taken away, and I suppose all the timber as well, which sort of everyone knows I love. I've had to get rid of all of that, so it's been very difficult.
But that's a lot of wood. Well, we'll see how Cherie handles Kemo's wood fetish later in the show. But right now, the TV segment that you've heard so much about, Hot or Not. If you bought flares a couple of years ago, not realising they'd only be back in fashion for about 8 minutes, then move your chair a little closer to the TV, because Hot or Not is for you. Every week, our mission is to fill up the Hot or Not wall with out there products from all around the world. So, Chris, we'll start with you. You've got something in your lap. What is it?
It's a towel.
You've brought a towel to Hot or Not.
It's more than just a towel. It's a wearable towel. So it has 3 holes in it, one for each arm. You can put your head through here, like that. You don't seem convinced.
No.
Would my models please step forward? It's a wearable towel with so many different styles. You can have the toga, you can have the tunic, you can have after 5 wear, and I think if you're at the beach too, you could actually get your wetsuit off underneath it without having to sort of worry about everything.
Chris, would you wear this at the beach?
No.
No offence to either of you, because you look amazing, but I think it's a knot. What are we thinking? Hot bodies, bad towels. Look, thank you very much. You did your best. Thank you. Miguel, are you next?
After all this excitement and nearly running out of batteries, Amanda, have you ever run out of batteries? Because I got the solution. This is the solution.
Tell us what it is.
Okay, this is the battery charger, the Riggs battery charger, universal. It charges every single gadget like an iPhone, an iPad, Nintendo, all the gadgets. Look at this. If you run out of battery, all you have to do is connect it.
If you run out of battery, all you have to do is find a charger. So why do you have one around your wrist?
What do you mean? Like, this is awesome. Like, imagine you need batteries and you don't have a charger.
Ah, look, the jury's out for me on this. I'll be swayed by you guys. Hot or not? Not. It's another knot.
Is it a knot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blame them.
You
Miguel.
guys letting me a little bit flat in here.
All right, Baz, it's up to you.
Thank you. What I've got this week is called the gauze wheel. I'm going to have to demonstrate.
You get really excited. He's like, yeah.
I love a demonstration. Okay, as you know, Amanda, when we're a little off-piste or something adventurous, something you need some real skill for two obvious reasons, I'm your man. This one, though, will even test me. It's called the gauze wheel, as I said.
Let's see it action, man. Come on.
Let's bit action. Okay.
What is it?
It's a cross between a razor scooter, a skateboard and an accident about to happen. That's about the best description I can come up with. Okay, careful in the front row, kids. Ready, steady, go. Okay.
Amazing, Barry. Great skill.
Here we go.
Is this for fun or for exercise? Who would do it?
It's for fun. I've seen video of guys working and they can do a good job. I've only had a couple of cracks around the car park and it's going to take a little longer to nut it out than that. But as I said, I think it's an accident about to happen, but it could be fun.
I'm not sure about that. That just seems like a waste of good engineering. What do we think? This is the first time ever we've had 3 knots for hot or not.
You had a chance.
Oh, look, I'm not changing my mind. I'm not changing my mind. Well, all right, if you'd like to find out more about the hot or not products, and why wouldn't you, or if you've seen something that we could use, we'd love you, not in the biblical sense, to go to our website and tell us all about it. Well, now that we're all warmed up, there's even more great stuff to come. Barry takes on another Renovate for Profit challenge. Will it end in tears?
I'm scared of spiders.
Miguel talks about free-range pork that gets on your fork.
Not complaining very much. This is the kind of customers I like for a restaurant.
And after the break, no skis, no problems. Chris shows us how to have a ski-less great time in the snow.
How do you stop?
You're back with the living room, and Chris, over to you. You've pulled on the thermals this week. Does that mean you're going to the snow? Or just for fun, just the thermals?
Fashion.
Yeah.
No, it's ski season, but that doesn't mean it has to be ski season. You don't have to go to the snow and just ski or snowboard. There are other options when you hit the slopes that can still mean you can end up in traction. So check it out. Why is it whenever you say you're going to the snow, the first question anyone asks is, do you ski or do you snowboard? Well, what if, for a day, the challenge is you can do neither? It just seems to me like the snow could be a pretty lonely place if you're never doing what the cool kids are doing. So, my challenge today is, can I have fun up here whilst never, ever touching a ski or a snowboard? And maybe never doing that again. I'm taking on the challenge at Falls Creek, famous for its ski-in, ski-out accommodation. This beautiful alpine resort is a 5-hour drive northeast from Melbourne. And it starts right here with this bloke, Dan.
Mate, what is it? This is a snow bike.
Snow bike.
Snow bike.
How does it work?
It works by just tilting the bike sideways, giving it a little bit of a corner, and then going down the hill really fast.
Okay, it's time to shred, carve, or do whatever you do on these things. See down there. Okay.
Excellent, yeah.
So straight's good?
Yeah, straight's good. Keep your foot out down on the ground to try
And then what?
turn. There we go.
How do you stop?
Put your feet out. The ground, that's it. Perfect.
I survived!
That's it.
Snowbiking's huge in Europe and the US.
Woo!
And Falls Creek is the first Aussie resort to pick it up. Who knows, in 5 years it could be as popular as skiing or boarding. And lucky for me, no lycra.
The best thing about this is, when you're an Aussie, you grow up riding a bike, so you come down here, this is the most natural thing. It feels right to be on something like this, and you don't have those awkward few days where you're constantly stacking it to get the hang of it. It sort of comes fairly quickly.
Famous last words.
Amazingly, just like a bike, you can fall off. Only here, there's no gravel rash. You land on this.
Now, I didn't come to Falls Creek just to do this. I reckon now I'm in the mood for something, well, a little more grunt.
And this is the bloke who can provide it.
Wow. I've had mates that have been over to, say, North America or Europe and experienced this, but this is the only place in Australia where you can get on a snowmobile and explore. You know, there's no lift passes, there's no other people getting in your way. It's just you in amongst nature, and it is something special.
Oh, and if you're wondering, yes, that is a blizzard. Falls Creek is Victoria's biggest ski resort, which means it has the most accessible backcountry to do this in. All you need is a driver's licence, and on a day like this, thermals.
That is a lot of fun.
It is, Chris, it is.
You were just this little speck in amongst all the white there for so long. For me, like, the big attraction is we're getting to this backcountry here, which you otherwise find it so hard to get to.
It is, yeah. It's something that everybody can do. All skill that we have children come out and do this, adults, all ages, they love it.
Mate, it's great. If I could feel my face, it'd be better, but...
And just when you thought this day of fun was over, no. It is only just beginning, because I've heard that this is the hottest ticket in town. What exactly is this?
We call this snotchy.
Snotchy?
The version of snow bocce.
Of course it is.
You can join a snotchy game, love that word, snotchy, pretty much any night of the week during snow season on the village green. It's quite a spontaneous thing.
Okay, so this works just like normal bocce, right?
Just like normal bocce.
Only it's snotchy.
Don't think it's that easy, man.
Is that legal?
That's double points.
Whose foot's that? At the end of this, do you have a snot chocolate? Or is there an official snotchy mascot?
This is Fangio. He's 13 and he loves the snow.
Bang, you are special. You know, after snow biking, snowmobiling, and now snotchy, I do now believe you can actually have fun in the snow without skiing or snowboarding. The key just seems to be adding sn to words. Makes everything better. Oh, that was a good one.
That was a bad one.
And the snot chocolate's from me.
Snot chocolate. You never have to buy me chocolates, Chris.
But seriously, that snow biking in particular was so much fun. I had snowboarders and skiers stopping me during the day just going, I will swap you right now. Because you go so much faster than they do because you have no brakes.
I like to trying to get your face to move. It looked freezing.
I could not move it at all.
It looked amazing, though.
It was
you
amazing.
go to the best places. Well, if you're itching to live tweet during the show, please go for it with our Twitter hashtag, The Living Room. But don't do it right now, because I need you all concentrating. Are you concentrating hard? Even get the dog to take notes, because it's time now for something that could change your life forever. It's The Living Room's incredible once-in-a-lifetime competition. Have a look.
Has Rover got a pen? Well, good, because this is your chance to win one of the most ginormous prize packs in television history. The kitchen of your dreams, designed by our very own guru, Barry Dubois. Worth $40,000 with the latest and greatest kitchen goodies from Caboodle and Everdure, thanks to our friends at Bunnings, where the lowest prices are just the beginning. How jealous will your friends be when you arrive in the Wheels car of the year? A Honda CRZ Luxury. Stylish, fuel efficient and agile. Valued at over $44,000 on the road. Sounds like the car version of Amanda Keller. Now imagine this, a holiday a year until 2080. That's what you'll get with a platinum membership with the Accor Vacation Club. Holidays of a lifetime for a lifetime. As well, you'll win a state-of-the-art Red Rock camper trailer, a European Dream River cruise from APT, and a dinner party for 10 hosted by Miguel. Translator optional. So your life is now just about perfect. What more could you want? What else could there be? How about a house call from, well, yours truly? Yep, put the kettle on, I'm coming over to give the family pet a spring clean. The key to all this is the code word. Tense up, stay right where you are, because that will be announced later in the show. You can only enter once on the website, but give yourself the inside running by liking us on Facebook to have a double chance of winning.
So don't go anywhere. Glue yourself to the seat, because the special entry code word is later in the show. Well, great stuff still to come on The Living Room. Miguel finds out how to make bacon even better. Can you imagine?
No soup for you.
I pay a Whose House visit to the wonderful Indira and I Do.
And in other news, please come in.
But after the break, part 2 of Barry's renovation for profit and tempers are flaring.
You've actually just blown $2,000 that we could have paid for somewhere else.
This is the living room and it's great to have you with us. Now, Barry, part 2 of your renovate for profit story. We left you, storm clouds were gathering.
They were. And it's sort of understandable. Kemo's a builder and a carpenter, so he knows his stuff, and it's the first time Cherie's had to work with someone in the trade.
That would be difficult.
I've actually had to work on a vet's dog, and that is a nightmare as a vet because they're always second-guessing what you're doing.
Exactly.
OK, so what are we going to see this time round? Are they putting their dukes up?
Well, I know this. Kemo's got his way and he's passionate about timber and passionate about his home as well. Cherie's passionate about making money. So the best bet is we whack our flak jackets on and go in once more. A week ago, tradie Kemo and his wife Emma finally broke the back of their 5-year renovation with the help of Renovate for Profit expert Cherie Barber.
Oh, God.
Kemo's beloved timber walls have gone and the build is progressing well inside and out. But trouble is brewing in this renovation paradise.
Now, this morning I noticed that a pack of floorboards arrived and I haven't been across that purchase. So I'm going to go and have a chat, see what they bought them for.
Yeah.
I need to have a chat to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sit down. Sit down on these beautiful, expensive floorboards.
How good are they?
So this morning you bought these floorboards for $2,417, is that correct?
Yep, that's right.
Yep. And I could have bought exactly the same product, exactly the same quantity this morning for $475.
Wow, that's incredible.
So in my eyes, you've actually just blown $2,000 that we could have paid for somewhere else.
And I definitely don't want to get in trouble from the Reno police.
Yes, all right. Well, that's strike 1. As long as there's no strike 2 or 3, we're good.
All right.
The boards are paid for, so there's no going back. To claw back the overspend, Kemo and Emma now have to keep the existing bathroom fittings and fixtures and just give it the update it needs with tiles alone. And a proper sense of entry will jack up the price tag.
Just putting in a brand new front door. Cherie found for $200. So we're going to throw that in here. So I'm just going to make the opening, pull this blue board off and go from there.
The shabby backyard shed is coming down to reclaim valuable space. And it seems Cherie's renovator police antics have ruffled a few builder feathers.
What we're going to do is we're going to get Cherie with this spider, hopefully. This is payback, OK? Cherie?
I know you hate me, but I'm scared of spiders.
I had to do that. That was awesome.
It's all fun and games now.
I hate spiders.
But as the build pushes on with Cherie at the helm, Kemo's losing his cool.
OK, Cherie's method of renovation profit is just crazy. It's just madness. She gets like 8 guys here. It's just hammer and tong. It's just a bull at a gate, basically. We're just like, oh, sorry, yep, excuse me, yep, coming through, woo.
This house has never seen so much activity at one time. Problem is, neither is Kemo. And he's not used to taking orders on his own site.
We've got too many chiefs on this project. Kemo's still taking control, I'm taking control, and it's just not working out. And as a result, the communication's breaking down, which is having flow-on issues down the track.
Take this.
Time for a backyard showdown.
All right, we got some issues.
Yeah,
I think the problem with this job is that, a couple of things actually.
Yeah.
Our different styles.
Very different.
And it's hard for you because, you know, I've come in and we're ripping apart your home.
It's been very difficult.
I know. Maybe we just do a, a daily whip meeting or something. What do you reckon?
Whip meeting.
A whip meeting?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Not where I literally whip you.
With everyone back on the same page, things are moving faster than ever. A screen now divides a living room from the entrance, and I'm back to deal with one unresolved issue. Now, Kemo is in love with his timber bench top. Is it appealing to a broad market, though? I'm going to bring in some potential buyers and see what they think about Kemo's romance with timber. I've got to tell you this, Camo, I love it too. And I think the person that sees this and loves it will buy your house. The question is, are they in the market? Is that person in the market?
No, I understand that, Baz, but the thing that for me is that when people come into this house, they look at this benchtop and they go, wow, how good is this?
His friends might love it, but it's the market that matters. The future of Camo's benchtop and their profit margin rests on what these potential buyers have to say.
Will Camo's bench bring Cherie's plans unstuck? We find out later with Barry's big renovation reveal. Also later, Miguel meets some pigs living high on the hog.
I want it. I don't know if I want to let it go. So cute.
Tonight's code word for our once-in-a-lifetime competition. $180,000 worth of prizes, including a dream river cruise in Europe from APT. But right after the break, a Whose House visit to the lovable Indira Naidu.
I grew 43 herbs and vegetables.
On this balcony?
That's right.
Want more from the living room? Find more inspiring ideas, handy hints, photos, recipes, and you can even watch tonight's episode again on our website.
Welcome back to the living room, and now it's time for my piece of the action, Whose House? Every week I crash the home of a well-known Australian who really should know better, and this week it's the gorgeous Indira Naidu. It's been said that Indira's newsreading even made the Balkan crisis seem sexy.
She's also a bit of a cook, isn't she? She was on Celebrity MasterChef.
Yes, she's all those things and more, so we cross now to a report from the home of Indira Naidu.
Hello, how are you? Mwah. Lovely to see you.
In news just to hand, I'm in the home of Indira Naidu.
And in other news, please come in.
Wow.
Yeah, obviously the view is what everyone is struck by when they first come here.
Look at all your beautiful things. What do you describe your style as?
It's probably eclectic, Amanda. It's a bit Parisian, a bit New York apartment. We have some 20th century furniture with the indoor plants. It's a bit like a conservatory as well. And so it's a bit of mix and match.
We first came to know you about 20 years ago. You were the national newsreader for the ABC and SBS. That must have been a huge thing for you.
Oh, yeah, I guess I was quite young when I first started doing it. But what I find really funny is that there are a number of people, particularly taxi drivers, who still think I'm reading the news. And I stopped about 12 years ago, Amanda.
Here's a story I've prepared earlier.
Oh, OK.
Do you want to see if you've still got it?
Oh, gosh, OK.
12 years will go like that.
All right, here we go. To nursery news now. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Reports confirm that all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. More on that story as it comes to hand.
Me through. You've still got it. It's amazing.
Well, that will make that taxi driver very happy because he misses me reading the news, he said.
Well, actually, your life has taken a very different direction in the last 12 years, hasn't it? So let's come and have a look.
OK.
So you swapped the news desk for home office desk?
Yep, this is where I do most of my work now.
And what was the catalyst for change?
Well, actually, just behind you, Amanda, is a certificate. I trained as a climate change presenter with the former US Vice President Al Gore a few years ago. It was quite a changing point for me because I became more concerned about sustainability, the environment, climate change, and meeting Al Gore and the number of specialists who, you know, work in this area got me really inspired.
Well, all that has led you to this.
Yes.
Tell us about the edible balcony.
Well, this was a very nutty idea of mine. I wanted to be more connected to the environment, but like a lot of Australians, I live here in a city, in an apartment with a small balcony. So I grew 43 herbs and vegetables.
On this balcony?
That's right. And everything I grew, I then cooked into seasonal recipes.
Can anyone do this?
I just learned all of this from reading a few books, getting a few bits of advice from some friends, but just doing it yourself.
So it's not a matter of thinking, oh, that's not for me.
No, because I think that innately we're all gardeners just waiting to be released. We all have inner gardener goddesses in us, Amanda.
I want to find mine. This is fabulous.
Just look across here. All these buildings have beautiful roofs, terraces, balconies that can all be filled with growing things. Getting all this free light from the sun, it's such a waste that we're not using it more effectively.
Can I do a little taste test in your kitchen? See what you've got?
Yeah, absolutely. Be my pleasure.
smells fantastic.
Good, isn't it? There's nothing like fresh basil in pesto.
Your pesto is so world famous, you have an award.
I'm actually a member of the Order of the Pesto Brotherhood. I went to Genoa in Italy, which is where pesto originated from, and they were so impressed that someone would come all the way from Australia to do a story on their pesto that they made me an order, and it's sort of started the lifelong obsession with pesto that I now have.
Well, how could you not? Now you've got this.
I know, look at it. It's so impressive.
Oh, particularly where you've got it hanging.
Well, you'll have to try some of my pesto.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Tell me what you think. Do you think it's award-winning?
Oh, yum.
Yeah, and that's because it's fresh. Everything is so fresh. Nothing better than doing this yourself at home every week.
Keep pounding, I want more. Look, you have such a wonderful touch with all the plants here. This is my orchid.
Oh.
It's not doing so well.
I think it's dead. But look, I think I might be able to do something with it.
Would you mind? Would you
try
mind,
to.
like Angelina Jolie, just taking this and giving it a wonderful life?
Okay.
Okay.
Come back in 6 months' time, Amanda.
Thank you. I'll be back.
My pleasure.
Bye. I still worry about that plant.
Yeah, I like to keep positive on all living things, but that plant's not coming back.
Oh, come on, don't give up. Breathe, damn you, breathe. Well, there'll be another Whose House I Visit next week. Hugh Jackman, I know you're in Australia. Call me, call me. I'll let you leave the Wolverine claws on. Still to come on The Living Room. Well, it's been a tense journey, but will Barry's renovation for profit pay off?
Is he going to stay or is he going to go?
So it's definitely stay.
Tonight's code word for our once-in-a-lifetime competition. The best prize pool in history, including a $40,000 kitchen from our friends at Bunnings. And right after the break, Miguel finds pork that has the free-range difference.
Simple, fresh ingredients and really cheap at the same time.
You're back with The Living Room. And now, Miguel, these days you do almost as much travelling as Chris. Where were you off to this week?
Almost, Amanda, almost. I went to beautiful Maggi.
And what did you do in Maggi?
It's one of the amazing country towns, like the one in the movies. They're so beautiful and beautiful wines. But I went there for the pigs.
You don't often see that on the travel brochure, do you? Come to Mudgee and see the pigs.
I know it's not in the brochures, but the Ormiston Free Range Pig Farm in Mudgee is an amazing place, and it got an unbelievable tasting pork.
And what makes it so unbelievable? What makes it different?
Very, very, very happy pigs living life. Here at Ormiston Farm, there are lots of pigs, but no cages. The pigs spend all day running around, feeding, digging, playing. No wonder they're happy. They live in Mudgee, which is about 4 hours drive northwest of Sydney.
Pig's God's country, isn't it?
That's James, and he really loves his pigs.
Do you get really attached to them? Because they look so cute.
The mother pigs, you know, we know all those by name, but with the little pigs, we are going to eat them at the end of the day, so give them a great life, but we don't name them.
Hey.
There you go.
At the same time that is amazing flavor, it's obviously he's more, you know, he's fair, he's more humane. Like, take care of the pigs properly, respecting the produce in a really good way. You see, we respect them, eh, little fella?
I want it. I don't know if I want to let it go. So cute. Okay, we'll let go this fella, and we'll do some feeding time.
Venga!
They don't understand Spanish.
Venga, venga!
Call them in Australian. Say, come on.
Come on! Come on! Follow me! They're quite hungry, eh? Not complaining very much. This is the kind of customers I like for a restaurant.
We don't have to farm animals like machines. We can farm them like your father did, your grandfather did. Look after them well, treat them the best you can, and then enjoy them when you eat them. And that means cooking them well as well.
Cooking them well. There's one here. I'm cooking a hearty pea and ham soup. My new friends are going to join me at Triloni Farm, and that's where I'm going to cook. Look at all this fresh produce, looks amazing. All locally grown. To start the soup, what I'm gonna use is fresh bacon from James. So this is the good stuff, the Berkshire pork. So the fat of the bacon is gonna be the starter of the stew. And that's what is gonna cook our amazing base of vegetables. Opa. We put all the veggies inside. Wow, that's just stunning, okay? So all the veggies are caramelizing together. And now, a beautiful soup needs a little bit of texture, something crispy on top. I got this amazing pancetta from James. So it's gonna add a salty, crunchy finish to the soup. With another tray, we put it on top, so it keeps nice and flat. Flush it in the oven, around 15 minutes, 140 degrees, ready to go. Okay, so the soup needs a good aroma. And the aroma is gonna be fresh garlic and the fresh thyme. Just give it a quick whack, bang. And with the thyme, exactly the same. I'm just gonna leave a hole, so you got that beautiful aroma in the soup. Okay, now is the most important part of the pea and ham soup, the hog. No hog, no soup for you. Whack it in the pot, and now we put in the chicken stock. Put the flame right up, bring it to a boil, to a simmer, half an hour. The best stock ever. Okay, so the stock is ready, and until here we got a ham soup. Oh yes. So we're straining the soup, and what is left in here is the stock. Everything is reduced and cooked together. We wanna eat them in the soup, but now is the time, the blitzing time. We're gonna use some green peas, beans as well, and we're gonna use some snow peas. Everything together, the blender. And the best pea and ham soup. Delicious, simple, and tasty. My soup is nearly done, and my guests are arriving. Hello.
Hey, Miguel.
Hi, James. How are you?
This is Georgie, my wife.
Hello.
Gorgeous. Mwah, mwah. Opa. Chop, chop. Oh, yes, baby. And that looks amazing. And now, my secret ingredient, when I make pea and ham soup, I always like a little bit of pork crackle. That's gonna give a lovely texture when you're having the soup. A little bit, one more, why not? And it's just gonna be lovely, soaking all that juice from the soup and just that crunch. Come on, let's have dinner. Oh, eating time.
Miguel is fantastic. You really done our pigs justice here. Absolutely beautiful.
Right, well, you know, I believe he's the winner because he's the one who put the pigs. I just play with them a little bit and put them in the plate. Let's have sombrero as well with that soup. Sorry, in Spain we don't use the knife, we just break it with the hands.
This is how you do it. This is,
sorry, I don't know about the business.
This is the way.
Pea and ham soup. What a great wintry recipe. Simple, fresh ingredients and really cheap at the same time. Give it a go, you'll love it. Salud.
Yum, that looked delicious. I'm surprised you could cook after all that. Those cute little pigs you fell in love with.
Deliciously gorgeous, but think about it. Think about it. It's a tough call, but they've grown the right way. They've been respected.
They have a quality of life.
The quality of life, I can't get better than that. That's why they taste so good.
Well, if you'd like Miguel's recipe... No, fair enough. If you'd like Miguel's recipe for that delicious soup, and it did look gorgeous, you'll find it on our website with all of Miguel's living room recipes. All right, now for the moment that will go down in television history. Tonight's code word for the living room's once-in-a-lifetime competition. Here it is.
Are you ready? The code word is Friday. And it's the key to your life changing forever. From APT, the ultimate European 15-day cruise from Amsterdam to Budapest. Return airfares, luxury twin balcony suite, meals, even your own private butler. You'll be living the lives of the rich and famous. If the great outdoors is calling you, then gear up with the trendy Red Rock camper trailer. Built tough to play rough. This popular brand new design is the perfect off-road explorer, which even boasts a deluxe slide-out kitchen. Also in the prize hall of fame, a dream kitchen from Bunnings, a sporty Honda CRZ luxury coupe, holidays of a lifetime for a lifetime from the Accor Vacation Club, a superb dinner party hosted by my Spanish mate, and me. Yep, I'm dropping by to check on your pets. Now, you must want to know, how do you win it all? Go to the website and enter with the code word Friday. You can only enter once per week unless you like us on Facebook. Then you can enter there for a second time and double your chances. And you can also get a bonus code word in Take 5 magazine. On sale now.
Well, how about that? Over $180,000 worth of prizes. And also, money can't buy experiences, like a personal home visit from Chris. Chris, what will you be doing? Are you a massage therapist?
I'm not going to have pets, otherwise it's going to be a little bit weird. But...
Well, I think it's up to people what they'd like you to do. It's like Bob a Job Week. You can just do stuff around the house.
Can we look into the terms and conditions of this competition?
I think you'll find we've got you banged to rights. So head to our website to enter, and no, Miguel, you can't enter. You are one of the prizes.
No oil, cooking olive oil.
You'll roast up a treat. But after the break, the big renovation for profit reveal. Will the numbers stack up?
This property renovated as it is today is worth...
You're back with the living room, and just in time for Barry's big renovation reveal. You know I love the big renovation reveal, but bring us up to speed. Where were we?
Where we're at is Camo and Emma need to sell their house. I get in renovation for profit guru Cherie Barber. Cherie's the expert. She wants to get rid of that bench top. Camo loves his wood and he wants to keep the bench top, and that's more or less where it's stuck.
But Barry, it can't be stuck. This is the bit where we have the big reveal. Something's got to give.
OK then, let's get it on. In Beacon Hill, Camo and Emma are watching on as potential buyers size up Camo's beloved bench top.
Do you like this?
Renovation mentor Cherie is convinced it has to go. But what will the buyers think?
My furniture in my style of home is more contemporary.
Although I love this, I think I prefer more of a contemporary look.
Would I buy this property with this piece of timber in it? Yes, I would.
I think the ball's in your court. Is it going to stay or is it going to go?
No, it's definitely staying.
Em, is it going to stay or is it going to go?
It's going to go.
It is going to go.
It's going to go.
The whole thing seems crazy to me, but I'm not a property expert or anything.
The bench goes.
You all right there, Cherie?
It's all right, I'm tough.
But it's not over for Camo. There's one timber feature that does add value. Adding a deck to the front will increase the living space in this petite family home. The renovation is complete, and today Camo and Emma will find out if Cherie's plan has helped them reach their 800 grand goal. But before the property is revalued, it's styled and staged to lure buyers in.
We've had great feedback, really good. Neighbours loving it because they know it's adding value to their house. Loads of support from friends, and yeah, just really, really positive.
2 weeks ago, Emma and Camo's home was a 5-year work in progress, full of unfinished jobs and a love affair with wood that would turn buyers off. Now, the home is transformed. Hey there.
Hey, g'day, mate.
How are you? You well?
Good to see you.
Yeah, how are you?
Good to see
How
you.
good's this deck look?
It's great.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We have a summer afternoon, the northern sun. Perfect. So let's have a look.
Yeah, cool.
The hodgepodge handcrafted kitchen is gone, and in its place, a sleek contemporary space. It's great.
Ta-da!
The old bench top, eh?
How good is that?
You like it? Seriously, you like it?
Oh, yeah.
You do.
No, yeah, I do.
He does. Camo's Swedish sauna bathroom looks unrecognisable. Looks fantastic. You happy, Em?
I really like these colours. Yeah, they work really well.
And the bedrooms look fresh and updated. Can I ask you a question? If I presented you your house in the timber the way it was, and I present you this house the way it is, which one would you buy for Emma?
This one, for sure. Absolutely.
That says a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They started out with a valuation of 700 grand. Adding the deck pushed the renovation budget out to $70,000. To make a profit, they need a valuation of more than $770,000. Our property valuer is back. Time to see if trusting Cherie was the right decision.
I love the floor. Absolutely fantastic floor. in the kitchen. It's much neater and, you know, more modern than it was. Fantastic colours, nice and light. Really nice.
Now, I've had the valuer look at the property. She believes this property, renovated as it is today, is worth $850,000.
Wow, brilliant. Great news.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You happy with that?
Yes.
Yeah, so relieved about the valuation.
I just think it's great because it gets us started on the next project. So that's what I think we're most happy about.
It's worth all the pain.
You were worried. You were worried, weren't you?
I was worried, yes.
$2 return. In fact, you got more than that.
Yeah.
It's a good day.
Thank you, Cherie, and we'll do it right the next time.
We
that's
crown
for
you
sure.
professional renovators.
And Cherie has one more surprise for Chemo.
Oh, wow. Have a look at that. Thank you.
A new barbecue.
That's awesome.
Does that make you feel better?
Yeah, that's
we
great.
Put it to good use.
That bench top has never looked so good, I got to tell you.
What a great story. Was everyone happy? Everyone seemed happy. Were they happy?
We definitely had fun. They're right here. I'm not going to ask Chemo, I'm going to ask Emma. Was that the best place for that bench top?
Yeah.
Definitely?
It was really good outside, yeah.
Oh, what a great story. Remember, all our stories and all of Miguel's recipes and lots of information are waiting for you on our website, so click right over and take a look. And while you're clicking, maybe you could visit our Facebook page and like us because we're a bit needy that way. So what's on the living room next time? Barry, what have you got for us next week?
Well, I've got a fairly ordinary backyard and I'm going to turn that into a really special outdoor space as well. I'm going to throw in a few little surprises.
I hope you guys are hungry.
Vintage Dubois. All right, Chris, what have you got next week?
I've found the ultimate adventure park. It's called Thunderbird Park, and there are a couple of teenagers that are dying to test it out. So, worryingly, Uncle Chris is on the loose.
You can't hide from us, Vet.
Vintage Brown. And Miguel, what have you got?
Okay, I got the most amazing family story. I've not seen my mom and dad in 3 years. And they're coming all the way from Spain to meet my daughter for first time, and we're cooking together.
Oh, we'll need the Kleenex for that one. That's beautiful.
Yeah, 3 years.
Well, the Who's House is also going to be very close to home. I'm going to visit our very own Barry Dubois and meet his 2 new babies. Did you know about them? OK, great. Next week is a special show for dads. And remember that our record-breaking once-in-a-lifetime competition continues. So, look, it's been great having you with us. Thank you. See you next time. Bye for now.